I'm here in the Phase 1 booth with Drew Gardner, who's a fashion photographer of some note from the UK, who's been using Phase 1's products for a while in his work. You know, Phase 1 started out just making camera backs, and they then moved into making software with Capture One, which we're going to see today, and they also now make their own camera bodies, so Phase 1's really evolved quite a bit over the years. Drew's going to take us through some workflow items in Capture One so we can see how he uses it in his work and what the features are that make it very efficient. So Drew, I guess take us away and show us what you got.
Right, yeah, it's a real pleasure to show you some of these items because I've been using Capture One 3.7 for some years now, and I was very skeptical about the new change, but upon seeing it, I really have been converted because it's got some really powerful new tools in there.
Great, so it really is a significant upgrade. It's not just an incremental, they really have changed a lot of fundamentals.
Once again, it's a really big step forward, which really takes ahead of the opposition from what I've seen. The levels of quality are incredible.
Great. Well, let's go and switch to the screen and look at some of the features.
This is one of my real favorite features of the new software. Obviously, we all shoot RAW these days, but how often do we forget to take the grey card with us? Well, all the time, if it's me anyway. It's a great new tool which allows us to balance the skin tone. So normally, in a scene like this, you'd put a grey card in. And if you haven't got a grey card in, you'd now look around the scene for something that's grey. But using the new skin tone colour balance tool, we just go in, and we do a colour balance on the skin. And it's done. We can apply that setting now to multiple images. It's then balanced. What's really great as well is we've got different skin tones for different colours of skin. And of course, if we don't like any of those, we can actually make our own skin tone colour balance with the help of a grey card. Really is a great step forward.
That's really great. And you said you could apply this to an entire group of settings from the same session.
Easily, yeah.
Does it go and look for that particular skin tone in different shots, or is it just taking the overall tonal correction and applying it?
It's taking the overall tonal correction, then we're applying it to lots of images. So I'm now going to show you another great new feature of Capture One version 4 Pro, which is the clarity tool. This enables you to enhance contrast in certain areas of a photograph without affecting the rest of the image. So let me show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to zoom right the way in. And if you just look at the model's face here, you see we've got smoke obscuring it. So it really is quite misty. And what we're going to do, we're just going to move the slider and we're going to up the contrast so we quite literally get a much clearer image.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't forget, it doesn't affect the rest of the image, just the area that we want.
So it's just because we're zoomed in our face right now,
Yeah.
That's what it's affecting?
That's right, yeah.
But it's interesting, it doesn't, so there's no break as you go away from it, it's a smooth fade.
Very smooth, but it's clarity is a very good way of taking away low contrast and giving us a much clearer image.
Yeah,
the other thing we've got is the contact sheet. This is remarkable. Lots of photographers want to have web galleries, but they are really quite time consuming and quite clunky to use. The great thing about the version 4 contact sheet is it is really so incredibly fast and so easy. So what we're going to do, we're going to select a number of images, and then what we're going to do, we're going to make a contact sheet. It's as simple as that. We can put in Drew Wedding or whatever. Drew Wedding test. So it's all good to go. You put a message in there for the client, and that's it. It really is as simple as that. The great thing is as well, it uses this beautiful interface. So it really gives the impression to the client that we spent a lot of time and money putting together this really quick web gallery. For most of the week, we've been shooting on the Phase 1 P30 Plus, which is well known to be a very fast digital camera back, very rapid capture speeds. I was absolutely gobsmacked to find out that the 65 is much quicker.
Quicker than the 30?
Much quicker, really? Even though it's double the resolution.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the fact that it's just, bang, bang, bang. You're not take a picture and we'll wait 30 seconds for the next shot to come in.
No. Blazing speed.
Yeah.
This is state of the art, but it's not just slow state of the art, it's fast state of the art. Yeah, this is what Phase One does. They're market leaders.
So certainly one of Phase One's leading products here at the show is this new digital back of theirs, the P65 Plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's it? So we have one here. What are the kind of the unique features of that?
It's the world's first and only real full-frame sensor.
Wow. So it's you're not cropping in the viewfinder. This is on a 645 style back. It's actually taking the same space as the film does.
Absolutely. And when you look through the viewfinder, what you see is what you get. So you're not having to make any allowances at all.
That's great. There's a lot of photographers been waiting for that, I guess. And now your wide-angle lenses are finally wide-angle again.
It's really exciting. Something I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time.
And now we have the back actually mounted. We mentioned earlier that Phase One is making their own bodies now, and this is actually a Phase One body that we have here, correct?
That's it. It's very robust, and they've made some beautiful, it's got beautiful handling features. It's got this special custom designed grip on it. The controls are very easy to use, even if you've got gloves on. And the integration with the back is fantastic.
Yeah, I guess you'd expect that. So making their own body now, the back and the body can be coupled a lot more tightly.
Perfectly, yeah. And the lens quality in particular is excellent.
These are now their own branded lenses as well.
Yeah, indeed. We've got our own Phase One lenses, and they're not just branded. Redesign work has been done as well. They're very, very good indeed.
Well, that's really an amazing set of products. We have Capture One version 4, which is now available in both consumer and pro versions. The consumer version is available now for $129 in the US. Pro version is coming October 15th at a price point of $399. We also saw the P65 Plus digital back, which is an amazing 60.5 megapixels, and even more amazing than the resolution, it's a full-frame imager on a 645 camera. And lastly, we saw a Phase One camera making their own bodies now with tighter integration with the sensor, and also new lenses with very high image quality. Well, Drew, that's a very interesting demo. Thanks very much for your time, and good luck on the rest of the show.
Thanks all for coming to see us. Have a great show. Cheers.